look a little bit different. And just I wanted to let you know that it's been a very busy week. So today I went looking for all my fox and they were gone. I couldn't find a fox here nor there. This is not going to be a sweary video. I'm going back to just not being sweary for a little bit. But I just wanted to introduce you today to a super duper express, I don't even know if it's really a yoga, but I just want to take you through just a gentle movement pattern for days where you just feel, well, for lack of better words, fuckless. Or you could say, just lazy, whatever. Okay, so go ahead, put on whatever feels comfy for you. That can be just naked or wearing a dress and jeans. I've got my coffee, so life is good. Go ahead and just come to standing wherever you are. You can do this from anywhere. So, I'm gonna put this down. And I'm gonna invite you wherever you are, if you're at your desk, if you're at home, you're just getting out of bed, whatever it is, wherever you are, go ahead and come to a standing position. And when you're standing, I want to invite you to just take your shoulders and roll them back. Why do I suggest that? Because so much of life brings us forward. We're carrying our children, we're on our phones constantly, on our computers. What's happening is our bodies are becoming unnaturally leaning forward. So I want to invite you to we're going to just try to turn that around today. Start by rolling your shoulders back and then maybe down. How does that feel? You might even feel yourself like loosening or becoming a little bit more energized just from the simple movement. This is not rocket science, but it's stuff that we don't think about that often. Good. When you feel nice and a little bit of warmth has come to your body, I want to invite you to stand with your spine in what's called neutral spine. So we might assume it's something like this, right? Surprise, it's not. So I want to invite you to stand tall, okay? Just imagine there's a little string pulling your head up to the sky, like a marionette. And then I'll invite you to stand with your palms forward, just because that opens the shoulders a little bit more, okay? Now, let's take our shoulders up to our ears, and then take them back ever so slightly and let them come down. Don't have to push them down, there's nothing unnatural, okay? Just let them be down. And maybe bring the shoulder blades just ever so slightly together. It's a little exaggerated just to get you to feel. Okay? Now, I want you to imagine your chin pushing back ever so slightly and your ears coming in line with your shoulders. That won't feel natural, possibly. And then just take a deep breath. Let your shoulders touch your ears a little bit, and then exhale, shoulders back, ears back. Face is looking straight ahead, palms are forward. That's it, you found neutral spine. Congratulations. I want to invite you to try to come into this position so often as you can throughout the day, just to remind your body what it actually feels like to be really beautifully aligned. Okay, so shoulders and ears, hips are in line with the shoulders. So if I'm gonna pull up my dress, don't worry, it's nothing naughty happening here. My shoulders, they're lining up with my hips. My core is ever so slightly engaged. Notice that my pelvis is not tucked back. I'm bringing it forward just a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna engage my core, so I'm gonna kind of brace my core like as if somebody's about to tickle me. Okay, good. Neutral spine. Congratulations. When that feels really comfortable for you, I invite you to just remind yourself to come back into that position so often as you feel comfortable to do so. Now, let's just bring you something to give you a little bit of movement and joy wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever the day brings you. So, I invite you to go ahead and inhale and bring your hands up nice and high. Take a big deep breath and see how it feels to maybe put your shoulders down just a little bit. And maybe when you exhale, you want to bring them forward. Even swan dive yourself forward. Take your hands, maybe they touch your feet, maybe they touch your shins. Maybe you want to give yourself a hug. Just stay there for just a moment in a forward fold. If you have some pressure in your back, feeling compression in your back, maybe you want to bend your legs just a little bit and just tuck your chin and let it all go. What feels right for you today? Do you notice that your body is kind of loosening and stopping to resist this pull? On your next inhale, maybe you want to come up so your back is nice and flat. And then let's exhale, take it down one more time. And on our inhale, we'll bring it up. Just go slowly. Go slowly, slowly, slowly. Your chin can be the last thing to come up. I like to exaggerate and bring my shoulders way up. And when I exhale, I take them back and down. And I point my hands forward, opening my shoulders. That feels good. Now I'm going to ask if you feel to just take the feet about hip width apart. And I mean, if you do this at your desk, people might look at you funny, but doesn't matter. I don't know if it matters. I want to invite you to do something. This is something I did in my training actually as a birth doula for birthing mothers, to loosen the hips. And you can do this anywhere, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. And when you try it at like the bus stop. So just do some nice big circles with your hips. Now, if you start like moaning and groaning when you're doing this, you might get arrested. I don't know. Depends on where you are. Take it the other way and notice if you feel a difference in your movement pattern. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can just see. So I'm really exaggerating. I'm really pushing my pelvis forward. I'm really pushing my bum back. And just feeling a little looser. Right? Feeling nice and loose. Come back into neutral spine. I hope you're feeling a little looser already. Now, keeping those hips, let's move a little bit side to side. Here, I just want to give you one really nice yoga pose because it's my super favorite of all time ever. And so my left foot in this case is going to come way back and my right foot is going to be looking forward. I don't think you can see my feet in this video, so I'm going to back up without hitting my head on my chandelier. I'm going to back up for you. And I have my left foot. For me, my left foot feels pretty good looking straight ahead. So that my feet make a T shape, but everybody's hips are different. Maybe we want to turn that foot in just a little bit, okay? But the right foot, the foot at the front, he's just looking straight ahead. Okay. And then I want to invite you to take your arms out nice and long. Put the shoulders down, relax. Now, I'll lift up my little dress again so you can see I'm going to stick my bum out. If that doesn't feel good for you, don't worry about it. Just stay nice and neutral. Engage that core. But maybe you want to stick your bum out and just let it go. Now, when I exhale, I'm going to take my right hand, the same hand as my extended leg is almost a micro fold in my knee. I'm going to just walk that hand down. How far does it want to go? I don't know. It could change at any day in any given minute. Oh, now maybe if it feels nice for you and you want to really expand, maybe you want to bring the other arm up. Welcome to triangle pose, my super favorite of all time. I love it. It's not necessarily an easy asana to perform. So a lot of sort of pulling is happening at the same time. But if it feels good for you, sometimes I like to lean my right arm into my right leg, and I like to really look up at my left arm. So my chest is kind of spiraling forward. And maybe you even want to take that extended arm that was up high and find it in the nook of your hip. Okay, I think you can see that. And just, oh, so good. And that will help to open up the left shoulder. If you're into chakra work, for example, you can really open up the heart chakra here. Ooh. Awesome. Let's just take it back to the center. So I'm going to actually just walk my feet to looking forward, so they're looking at you. I'm going to come up. Okay, watch my feet. I'm going to softly bring them both so they're looking out forward. But you want to bring them into a nice neutral position first, okay? Because I don't want you popping your hips out. We're not hip poppers. Okay, now if it feels nice, maybe you want to take those knees out. You might find that your knees kind of want to go like this and go inwards. See if you can invite them to just look out a little over your feet. Sticking your bum out behind you. Okay? Maybe you want to take your hands down. Just rest here. You don't need to be doing anything intense, okay? And then let's just really softly rocking my left shoulder forward. I'm going to look like I'm like, oh, girl, over there, girl. Ooh, I'm looking. And I'm going to come back to the middle. And I'm going to look over here, but ooh, do you see him? Ooh, what's happening over there? Now maybe you want to take it to your own rhythm. I inhale as I look over. Exhale, I come to the middle. Maybe you want to hold it on one side a little longer. Oh, it's so nice, hey? And then, what would it feel like if you come up, let those legs be long, and then take a second to bring the feet back to the front. And then this is gonna look kind of funny, especially if you're doing it at the bus stop or Home Depot or something, but I'm gonna go ahead and just bend my knees, taking my bum way back, and I'm just gonna go, so good. Maybe I extend my legs, hopefully you can't see down my shirt, and I just flow a little bit. Like a bit like a rag doll. And then I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna come up really slowly. My chin is the last thing to come up and look at you. Hello again. So surprised to see you here. Notice that my right leg, my right foot is just gonna look straight ahead. Yours may not, and there is no problem. I will not judge you. I just won't judge you ever, generally speaking. I just won't. So don't worry about it. I can't see. I don't even know who's looking at this. Okay, I'm gonna take my left leg this time. Nice and long. Micro fold in my knee. It might be deeper, it might be a little less. I'm prone to hyperextension, so I want to be really careful. I'm gonna stick my right hip back, be like, whoop, there's my hip. I'm gonna take my arms long. Okay? Like a force is pulling me over that way. Now when I exhale, I'm gonna softly take my left arm down my leg. Maybe it's somewhere in the middle here, maybe touches your foot or holds on to somewhere on the leg. What feels good for you? Then try to take your chest so you're looking up really nice and tall. And maybe take your beautiful right arm up high and look at that hand. You're like, wow, I have such nice hands. Okay, and then if you want to, maybe take that hand, find a little home for it in the crook of your hip or somewhere resting on your back, and then come down again if you like to, or just keep your arm up and then just look. Really try to open your chest, open that right shoulder and be like, wow, so beautiful. Now, as we release, I'll slowly unfold. I'll release the bind. I will bring my hips forward. I'm gonna crawl under my chandelier. You can probably understand by this video that I'm a little bit tall. 5'11". And then let's just shake out our wrists. Shake out your shoulders. Oh, open the chest. So I'm really like reaching back. Round the hips one more time. 2, let's do 3 times on each side. 1. Actually, in the doula practice, you can write your name with your hips. I'm gonna get my ankles in there. And you know what? Our knees don't get a lot of love, do they? I'm gonna bend my knees. I'm just gonna, just unwind. Just unwind. And finally with the head, I will not shake my head. Just feels good to softly move. Maybe I'll take it back really slowly. It's like an 80s music video. And that's it. That's all I'm gonna do today. It's been a busy week and I just want to wear whatever I want to wear, and I encourage you to do the same. If you are having a day where you don't feel to move, don't fucking move. Just allow yourself to be still. If this is a chronic thing, you might want to look into that. But if your body sort of wants to move and you think it'll feel good, why don't you move in a way that just feels gentle? Listen to your body. What's it telling you? Enough with that. Don't forget your neutral spine. Do that a couple times a day. And just flow as your body wants to flow. I hope that was helpful. I'll be back again tomorrow with some more stuff. Okay. Have an amazing day. Bye.